Hello everyone, and I'm sorry for the audio quality on this one. I'm on a trip and don't have access to my usual recording setup, but anyways, new episode this week, and you know how this goes, so let's get to it. Episode 3 starts off with Percy visiting the Oracle, and I love his comment about it being a Halloween decoration. Maybe that's why the prophecy was delivered by a vision of Gabe. The Oracle's just trolling him. In the next scene, Percy chooses Grover and Annabeth for the quest because he was worried about being betrayed because of what the Oracle told him. An interesting change, but once again, I like how it motivates the characters. Also, Pegasus stables, Grover can talk to animals, and Luke gives Percy the flying shoes that activate by saying Maya, again with the attention to detail. And this is before we get a good look at Annabeth's bronze dagger. So the quest begins and we get a moment with Annabeth where she shows some reverence for Thalia and shows that she's just trying to keep things under control to keep everyone alive. Probably to avoid anyone else almost dying like Thalia did. We move on to the bus, and they get a public bus in this version, and more infighting since Percy doesn't like Annabeth being in complete control. But when she comes back, we get another smart addition when Annabeth confronts Alecto, who tries to intimidate her to get Percy. And Annabeth says, no thanks. And unlike the book, Annabeth is the one to get them out of here, giving her a bit more character in the process. Some more reveals happen, including that Grover was the satyr who escorted Thalia and Annabeth to Camp Half-Blood. But no time to dwell on that. Next thing is the trio arrives at Medusa's place and Alecto is unable to get Percy. Interestingly, the show chose to give Auntie M some more screen time than we've seen in any other version of this story. She actually tries being nice to them and Percy buys it since he remembers that quote from his mom, that looking like a monster doesn't necessarily make you one. And looking like a hero doesn't necessarily make you one either. And most importantly, Medusa introduces the primary conflict driver for the series, the flaws of the gods and those caught in the crossfire, directly challenging Annabeth's faith in her mom. But Percy rejects her offer, and they're able to defeat her by putting Annabeth's invisibility cap on her to negate the petrification. That is remarkably clever. I never would have thought to do that. Also, they use the head, which is temporarily visible, to take out Alecto as well. And now they're finally starting to communicate. Percy admitting that the Oracle warned him of a betrayal, which is an interesting change from the book since he kept it a secret there. And Annabeth admitting that she spoke to Alecto and rejected the offer to take Percy. And now they're finally starting to trust each other. Percy also has a moment here where he rather insensitively suggests dropping the invisibility cap to get rid of the head of Medusa. But this doesn't happen since the cap was a gift from Athena and is really important. Upon hearing this, Percy comes up with another clever solution, one that lets us see Hermes and how the entrance to Olympus is hidden. Nice touch. Final thoughts. This was a very loosely adapted episode, much more loosely adapted from the chapters of the book than the first two were. And while I'm skeptical, I do like some of the changes, and I like the additional characterization Annabeth and Medusa were given. I hope the rest of the show isn't this loosely adapted, but as long as the changes make sense, I welcome them. I am Kieran Mythos, and I'll see you all next time.